Yo, I think I just gotta make those sounds because I can't sing. See? All right. All right. Okay. Okay. Hey, there's the notification. Yo. I'm gonna wait a couple seconds, get this started. Yo, you see how crazy this thing is? It's funny because it just gets brighter. All right, give me a second to start, fellas. Look, I'm Adi Impossible. I'm outside. I'm not outside, but I'm on here, yo. So I'm using this new software. I'm just trying to get this thing going good. But yo, Adi Impossible out here, another one. Yo, black people, how you feeling? And other people as well. But hey, this is my channel. That's my priority at this point in time. Yo. So what I'm gonna get into, right? Our topic today is how to get back with your ex, right? Because a lot of my clients, they've just been asking me that, how to get back with my ex, which tells me two things about society. Tells me two things about what's going on here. Is that the first one is the grass is not greener on the other side. So before you try to get out of a relationship, before you try to leave a relationship, make sure that's the right thing to do, right? And reason number two, yo, it's like take all the garbage, all of the garbage in the world and put it and try to stuff it inside a phone and then have the phone programmatically stuff it inside of a dating app. And that's what people are dealing with out there. Like, there's nobody out there worth dating. That's what I'm hearing. That's what clients are telling me. And I'm like, yo, you just got to make a couple changes. But okay, we're not talking about that, right? We're talking about getting back with your ex, right? Yo, and there are certain steps to take. Yo, and look, I'm not going to bullshit you. Depending on what you've done, though, if it's not infidelity and it's not domestic violence, yo, you can work it out. Like if it's nothing violent, life-threatening, shit like that, like you can work it out. So I see even in my clients, like they're trying to move on at times, and I'm like, yo, are you sure you can't make it work with the father of your children or like with the mother of your children? Because people are so ready to jump, but yo, it's not sweet outside. It's not sweet at all. So right, let us jump right into it. Of course, I'm Adi Impossible. You can hit me up at adiimpossible.com or just at ADE Impossible on IG, YouTube, Gmail. So yeah, right. So okay, right. You guys meet, you guys get in a relationship, everything's working good, and whatever the reason, because there are millions, literally millions of reasons why a relationship won't work, but somehow you get blindsided and you are just like, what the fuck happened? So sometimes relationships end, oh, okay, I'm cool, you're cool. That shit never happens, right? Very rarely. Yo, it usually ends like, damn, I can do better. Or I fucked up. Or man, she fucked up. Or like, man, she ain't shit. Whatever, girl don't respect me. All these things come into play. Yada, yada, right? So, okay, you guys ended, right? And then you like go back in the dating apps, right? And you were back in the world, all of your girlfriends giving you high fives, all your niggas like, yeah, leave that chick. And you try to date a couple of the things out here. Yo, people that are single for a reason, yo. So if you are trying to actually get in a relationship, like, man, that shit is difficult. It is what I like to call trifficult. You know what I mean? It's tricky and difficult, like the fuck. But so you're out there, and then you like finally realize, damn, maybe the grass isn't greener on the other side. Maybe I shouldn't have jumped so quickly. Maybe I should actually go back and give this thing a shot. But hey, how are you gonna get them back, right? Like, what happens, yo? What happens actually dictates if you can get them back in the first place, man. And it's just a rough road. Look, let's just go back, right? Go back, and I'm in college. I'm in school. I see this just beautiful black woman, and I walk up on her, and I start talking to her, yo, and she turns towards me. yo, and her eyes just like straight put me in a trance, like I froze, like da da da. And I sat down, still worked through it, started talking to her, her smell and her scent, and her just, I don't know, man, like she smelled like spring mixed with like holiday weekends or something, man. It was just that feeling, it's just that vibe, and like we are in a relationship. This is about 2 years, and we're doing everything. We are going to restaurants. We are traveling. We are doing road trips. So as a young man, I'm like, okay, this is it for me, right? And of course, our relationships had ups and downs. We had went through some things. Maybe we can talk about those things another time. But out of nowhere, I'm just on the phone with her, yo, and she's just like, yeah, I don't like what you said yesterday. I said, what did I say? She's like, you had called me a bitch. I said, nigga, I didn't call you a bitch. I call you a nigga all the time, but I didn't call you a bitch. And then the girl says, well, you had said stop bitching about something that's calling. So even in my younger mind, I was like, okay, all right, like this thing ain't going nowhere. This thing is gonna be over, because if she gonna break up over something small like that, either there's already somebody else there, or maybe it's up. Either way, our ego kick in. I'm like, all right, I'm cool, I'm good. I don't need any of that, right? So I start going outside, start dating, but like, yo, I'm pining for her, right? Because we've been together for 2 years. So it's like, and I'm 22, 23. I'm just going through all these emotions. I still have other girls, but like, then like, I like want her. So I had tried a couple things, right? I had tried a couple things to like work it out. But like, as I look at my older self and I'm looking down on my younger self, nah, that shit wasn't gonna work out in the way I was gonna make it work out. So first thing we have to decide before, people be calling me on these lives. Okay, I'm gonna take it. Yo, I'm on a live. May I call you back in like 30 minutes? All right, mama. All right. Yo, so oh man, my bad on that. But yeah, right. People call it the most inopportune times. But yeah, let's decide, right? Do we want her back, right? Because if you want her back from a place of like yeah, we can work it out, we can talk about it, let us discuss it. I'm gonna change, you're gonna change. Okay, let's have that. But if you coming from a place of yo, that chick ain't gonna be with nobody but me, shit like that. Yo, if you're just trying to possess her, yo, like if you were just trying to keep her just to keep her, but then not to treat her right, and vice versa, like I would just say move on. Like, why even hold on to such negativity? Why hold on to such toxicity, right? Like, yo, maybe that's not the one for you, right? Maybe that's not the one for you. But okay, so we have decided maybe it is though, right? Maybe it is our one. We already know shit outside is crazy. Finding people to date are like actually, it's ridiculous, right? It's ridiculous. But I'll tell you, the very first thing we can do to actually get them back, yo, is to leave them alone. I know you guys don't want to hear that shit, yo, but like, yo, it's like, leave them alone. Like, give them that time and space to actually process what happened, to actually maybe miss you a little bit, because a lot of times they might be suffering from the grass is greener on the other side syndrome, right? Like the grass is green on the other side syndrome, where like they're like, oh, okay, I could do better than you, or oh, I'm a high value person now, or like I can get this kind of guy because I got this shit done to my body. All kinds of shit people think to overvalue themselves, right? So like a lot of people, a lot of women especially, I'm just calling it how it is. You guys are hypergamous, meaning you always want to level up, right? Like leveling down is not in your biology. Don't tell me that you're different because it's a biology thing. Unless you're not a human, that shit is in you, right? So like that's where you guys will hear, well, we have grown apart. Well, he isn't doing nothing. No, it's not that he isn't doing nothing. He was doing what he was doing when you met him. and maybe you have elevated, or like maybe you're just feeling yourself. I don't know. I don't know. But okay, right? So you guys break up for like whatever reason, and I'm not talking once again. I'm not talking about domestic violence. I'm not talking about infidelity. Those things are a little more complex, a little more complicated. We can get to them probably towards the end, maybe at a later time. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, give them that space. Give them that time to actually process it, right? Let them miss you. Let them be like, oh, okay. I thought this person was actually bad, but it seemed like this person that I'm with now is worse. It helps them gain perspective on the situation, right? Like because when you're in it, you might think one thing, you might be emotional, you might be in your feelings, but once you've been outside it, just for a little bit, just for a little while, you're gonna be like, man, maybe it wasn't as bad as I thought. Maybe there's room for reconciliation, right? Right. So that's the first thing that you can do. Also, it shows you aren't desperate. Also, this may happen too. You might meet somebody different, or like spending time by yourself, you might find out that you've changed, right? That you've become different, and that you can actually transform or like grow into the next version of yourself. So like maybe you actually don't even need that person, right? And it's the same on the other side, right? Because it's a risk. If you do give them time, right? Maybe they figure out they don't want to fuck with you, right? And I would say that's a hard pill to swallow, but fuck it, right? At least you know, right? And you just never know what the future holds. Like you just never know if there's a better opportunity behind door number 2, right? Especially now, right? Because now that you are out of it, right? The best thing you can do is to let that person see other people are having fun with you. Because all they're going to be like is, oh, why am I not the one having fun with that person, right? So that's the best thing you can do. You can't tell them what you're gonna do. You're gonna have to show them what you're gonna do. And sometimes you have to show them what you can do with another person, right? Because it's a game, right? It's a game. All of a sudden they're like missing you. Oh, okay, why is that person all up in shit? You know what I mean? Shit like that, right? So that is the one. Yo, the second one, I think, to me and to the men I coach and to the women that I coach, I tell them this all the time. And this is for life even. This is for life in general. Yo, accountability, man. Accountability. Because a relationship, right, that is relations between two or more people, right? So even if it was the one person's fault, you still had a part to play. Even if it was 99.9% their fault, you still had a part to play. So what you got to do is first reflect inward, right? Like I think the keenest eye looks inward, right? Like look at yourself and say, damn, okay, even though that person fucked it up, what did I do that had aided in the ending of our relationship? Because look, you got to start fresh. Life is not that long. The options out here aren't that crazy. So if that person hits like 80% of your benchmark, I would say, yo, stick with it, go along with it. But what part did I have to play, right? What was my fault? What could I have done better, right? Usually the person that initiates the breakup, they have all of the leverage most of the time, and then you are the one that's broken up with. But like, even if you were the person that had initiated the breakup, you have to be like, yo, what did I do? Why am I in this position again, right? Because, chaos, right? Definition of insanity, right? Is just doing the same thing over and over, right? So that's insanity and shit. But you have to figure out what your part is, because life is short, right? The shit that you're doing at 22, if you're doing it at 32 and 42 and 52, you're gonna run out of options, right? You're definitely gonna run out of options. Women especially, like that's just how biology works. That's how it works for probably the last, I don't know, 500-600 years, right? So you like really can't change that. That's just how it's gonna be. um, uh, value, well, we'll get into that a whole nother time. I ain't talking about that. There has to be personal growth, right? As long as you can grow and then you can even show as a better person, it doesn't matter if you get them back or not. You're going to get somebody better because you have become better. You attract who you are. You attract what you are. I mean, that's how it goes. And then the other ones, these are just as important too. Rebuilding trust, right? Rebuilding trust. See, if it wasn't infidelity, then it's not hard to like regain trust, right? Because even right, well, first of all, y'all women be going looking for shit half the time, and a lot of niggas be doing it too. Y'all be going looking for problems, looking through phones, becoming Sherlock Holmes. You know what I mean? Inspector Gadgets, putting little things on their phone. Like like if you don't trust them, you shouldn't be with them. So even if the relationship was a breach of trust, it all depends on the magnitude. But like sometimes you just can't disqualify someone. You can't dismiss them just because of maybe one small lie or something like that. As long as it's not on the grand scheme of things, you should always be open to actually talking to that person still. Yo, another thing is that, right, as we talk about this, right, it's not, first of all, you can't be angry about it, right? Like if you're still angry about it, you aren't going to win. You are never going to win. You are never going to get them back thinking like that because your anger is already blinding you. So if you're just trying to get her back or because of anger or like you as a woman don't want him with anyone else, but at the same time, when he was with you, you didn't treat him correctly, right? So these are things you have to think of. These are things you have to understand, and you have to understand that, they might not just want your ass back, like it's over, right? Like it's over, move on. Like one door closes, another door opens. The shit was hard, the shit was difficult. Like cut them off entirely. I ain't saying ghost people. I'm just saying like a lot of people like to stay friends. Like, look, everything should be defined because sometimes people's feelings aren't being taken into account. Like they might be cool with, okay, like I want to be friends, but they're just saying it. Like either they like want to be more, or like that's just something they're saying because they don't want to argue with you anymore. You know what I mean? So those are just like a few things. But yeah, man, look, you're here for a reason. If you are going through it, and you're down, hit me up. I told you where to find me. Like we can work through it, get you better, even help get that person back if that's what you want to do. And if that's the best course of action, there are a lot of strategies in actually making that occur. Man, I gotta say, man, it's been great being back talking to y'all. Look, today I got my mic back, right? So I should sound good now. Like I should sound crisp. But I'm gonna have my soundboard up. I'm gonna have my music going. Like this is about to be a whole thing. In fact, tomorrow, like I got guests coming on. It's a new interview format. Like it's gonna be entertaining. And then in the future, all right. No. I ain't gonna tell you that. Adi Impossible, I want you guys to have a great night. I'm gonna talk to y'all tomorrow. Adi Impossible 1.